Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at functions. As you can see here, the statement says below are the graphs of f at x, and f at x is parabolic graph, and the straight line graph is here is a zx, right? It's not that. And if let's pull it here, says a and b are the x-intercept of f. So a and b are x-intercept of f. So here at a and b, y is 0. So whenever they say x-intercept is where y is 0. So y along the x-axis is 0. Okay, and the statement continues. And E is the turning point of f. So here's E. Here's the turning point of f of this parabolic graph, right? Okay, let's move on to bullet number 2. C is the y-intercept of both f and g. So here's C, as they say, is the y-intercept of both f and c. So for this graph and for this graph, right? Okay, let's move on. The x-intercept g is d. So x-intercept g is d. So as you can see here, most what I say straight line say to this sihamba la just first touch a corner. I'm x-axis where touch la go d. So that's what the statement says. Okay, and DE is parallel to y-axis. So as you can see, here's y-axis, here's D and E is parallel to y-axis. Okay guys, so kubalulekile guys ukuthi lama statement besiniwona balulekile mele wa note baluleke ngendlela esimanga. So here as a man note la balulekile, because if you don't know these notes, then you cannot solve this question, right? You cannot solve the following questions, right? So let's first look at these statements. Okay, well, these notes I've made for you guys. Okay, so like so a is greater than 0. So when a is greater than 0, our graph is smiling. So as you can see, the graph here too, yeah, smile. Should tell to a which is positive. So our a here is positive. Okay, and a and b are the x-intercept of f. So if a and b are my x-intercept of f, this way y khona lingana nobani, lingana 0 khona. Okay, kubalulekile lokho. Mase 200 intercept of x, so y is 0. And bullet number 3 is here now. F at x is equal to x minus p squared plus q, where negative p and q are the coordinate for turning point. So balulekile guys to know this equation, standard equation, I can say. This is p is for x. It's for x in turning point coordinate, and q is for y, right? Please guys note that. And the gradient for g is negative. So gradient for g is negative. What's the gradient? My yearly line yearly iba negative. My yearly iba positive. Please guys note that. Khona usakwethi gradient yakho ungeke udideke. Uzokwazi ukuthi mawuthole negative ibeni ibhekale ithole negative and wrong. So kumele ibhekele my negative. So lokho uzokunika ehlisa clue yokuthi wenze njani if mawuhlapho khona iphutha olenzile ukwazi ukubona okay la ngenza iphutha ulungise, right? So kubaluleke kakhulu ukuthi unothe lokho sengibalule. And C is a y-intercept of both f and g. So if C is a y-intercept of both f and g, that means our x here is equal to 0. So we was guys looking at it. If y-intercept, then our x is equal to 0. But if it's x-intercept, our y is equal to 0. Please guys note that. Then for our inverse equation, you have to swap the variables of x and y, right? Let's note that, guys. Okay, so guys, lonke lokhu mawukwazi kahle ngeke ube nayo inkinga yokusolve lama question esizowaqala manje. So the question 1 up until question 6, up until number 6. Okay, so let us start, guys. Guys, I'm gonna share with you this note on Facebook. Okay, so let's start by number 1. Number 1 says write down the coordinates of E. Okay, so here's E. So they say write down the coordinates of E. Okay, but now when you look at the question or the statement, it says okay, it f at x, this is equation for parabola. So they need to be the comma coordinates with parabola with turning point here a parabola. So ngitheni kuwena lapha mangithe note ngithe kuwena laphayana mawuya bullet number 3, P no Q abayini bayithi bama coordinates at turning point P and Q. So simple nala now. So what is our P and Q? Yeah, mawuya la the equation. Our P and Q, our P here is -4, is +4, and our Q is -9. So here, to answer this question, first guys, what you need to do is to write this as a factor. Say x minus 4 is equal to 0, right? Say x minus 4 is equal to 0, then solve for 4. So our x is 4 here. So our coordinate for E, of which is our turning point for the graph of f, is 4. So 4 is to -9. Right, then we are done. Okay, then for number 2 says calculate the coordinates of A. Okay, so for you to calculate the coordinates of A, so we must look at the graph. So let me check the graph. So as you can see here, the graph here, our coordinate A is a x-intercept, right? Is an x-intercept. So this way y is equal to 0. So when uzoswala we question yakho statement sakho bakunesona we equation ya the graph le parabolic graph. So uyalana. So uyabona ke. So here to solve this question, that equation yakho, but first, because since you know what to a way to win we x intercept, ngitheni ngama x intercept lapha mangithi nota ngithe my x intercept when I show ukuthi y wakho uba njani uba 1 uba 0. So there's a mark for this, guys. For number 1 is 2 mark. This one is 2 mark. For number 1, and for number 2 is 3 mark. Okay, 3 marks. Okay. So that's what answer la. Uzuthi sense y abobani abo 0. So to calculate for my coordinates are A, right? Sambege. Okay. Our y now is equal to 0. So total x minus 4 squared minus 9. So solve this. Transpose 9. Transpose 9 squared. So 9 root calendar. So we are solving so it's x minus 4 equal to plus or minus 3. So here means transpose this. Transpose 4 wako. So if we transpose 4 for negative 3 is going to be negative 7, and the xy 2 over 1 x is equal to more transpose of 4 for positive 3 over in for more transpose of 4 for negative 3. Must have a positive, my fingers are positive, so total by answer it. So total positive 1. Okay, so remember here, my with traffic, we are boiler. A way to one. So a way to more bigger, we do set padding. So I am born of knows about 1 for sure, because I'm answers about 2 A and B. Be way choose over 1 is about 7. Okay, so A is equal to 1 is to 0, right? Okay, so now for no pieces and J be way choose over 1 on the positive 7. I made a mistake here, so guys, here's positive 7. Here is positive 7. Okay, is positive 7. Okay, so let's get number 2, seg number 3. Seg number 3. Number 3 says M is the reflection of C in the x-axis of symmetry of F. Write down the coordinate of M. So the ballet first of all must understand it. M reflection of C. So in the axis of symmetry of F. So very mobile axis of symmetry. So here's our graph here. Okay, so mobile letter this is our axis of symmetry. This is C. So more try doing a project and you're supposed to this is C. So more reflection corner for show M was now M way to somewhere here. M mula. See? Somewhere like M way to show. But in the medicine not regular. Since we reflection color on the team of swag straight to M. Swag straight to M and J. No project on line. Really. My coordinates hala. Izolingana y waka C no y ka abane ka M izolingana. Obheka lama projects. So now to calculate this question, simple guys. That's what ends at nala. Mele sithole qala solve qala for mele solve sithole ama coordinates qala ka C ukuthi ubani ama coordinates ka C. Okay, so lapha ku question yethu yokuqala bese solve emva lokho ke. So uthola ama coordinates asisi wathola kanjani? Because usisi yazi ukuthi is uyini y ngasho kanjalo noma along y along y axis where x wethobani u0. I hope you guys now understand that. So uzobani usi wethu la sibule nje sayenza lana guys, izinto lena singayisolva sisaya no C wethu ukuthi ubani singayisolva sana no C wethu ukuthi ubani. Okay, kumbe hapa let's just solve this thing. Page. Okay, the medicine is a M is a reflection of C axis of symmetry. Write down the coordinates of M. Okay, so thina was told C way to C way inserts medicine is y medicine is ubani because since C way to uma ubuya ku statement set aleni masiqala basitshela to C is a y-intercept of both F and G, right? So if they say is a y-intercept, so our x here is equal to 0, right? So first let's solve, guys. There's the original equation. The equation says y is equal to x minus 4 squared minus 9. So but here siwenza x above 0, right? Kune mark for this, guys, nikubhale lokhu ngakhohlwa kubalekile. So to y equal to 0 minus 4 squared minus 9. Okay, so if you say 4 squared 16 minus 9 x equals 7. So coordinate for C is equal to 0. Coordinate of C is 0 to 7, right? For C. So y here where x is 0, right? Where x is 0, our y is 7. Nakhohle guys, kubaluleke kakhulu. So now constant kuphi? Asithina sithola ama coordinates ka M. So the question says write down the coordinates of M. Iwona kubalulekile manje sikudingayo thina uthola ama coordinates kabani ka M, right? Uthola kanjani ama coordinates ka M? So uzothi okay, uC wethu la sesiyazi ukuthi uC wethu is equal to our C is equal to 0 7. So umphathisa ama line la obviously lana sinayo 7 scenario 7 as a y way because but hey reflection for sure yelling and most motor sibuku ngasethu sibuku ngakutshela ngavele ithi but best to 7 la mawubona nje iproject ayilande sinawo y but that's now x wethu naye lesifike sale khona sinawo x wethu but siyazi ukuthi the coordinate wethu ahamba kule graph le ka f. So igraph f equation yakhona ithini? Iyo le equation esinikwe yona. Equation basinike yona inayi, right? So thina instead of y manje sofaka u7 solve for x, then uthole x wakho ukuthi ubani, right? So I think by the solve for x, right? Somebody, so instead of y for 7, let's say x minus 9, transpose 9, and transpose 9 is 9, 7 plus 9 is 16, 16, and x minus 4 squared, root this thing and root this one is about plus or minus 4, yeah, and x minus it's gonna be x minus 4. Okay, so this will answer la uze sithole sesifuna manje sifuna ubani, sifuna lapha sifuna sifuna x coordinate eka m, right? Sifuna lokhu always now 7 for y, that's why sinchapter 2 la. So manje sina solve for x manje la ukuze sithole ukuthi uzobani x wethu lapha, right? Okay, so if we transpose this, x is equal to transpose this for qualitative equal to 4, or it's equal to 8, and if we transpose again for the other one varying as d, suppose of positive 4 for negative 4 goes over x minus 0. X minus 0, but no, you don't need this one. Thing at 8 because it makes sense. To really to be to 7, so up waiting level 7 for sure because m will take and ubani 8. So my coordinator m as of one coordinator m gonna be 8 to 7. So like that with this question, guys. Simple nje guys. Mawuphendula wakho le question, first of all ubuyele ku graph yakho ubuke ukuthi okay babethi reflection ngasi obvious vele ukhona ama coordinates azofana oba I reflection, yabo. Reflection into so efanayo isho manje ama coordinate lawa kukhona azofana egcineni nale engale yakho because aqondene uma ubheka uc wakho no m wakho baqondene vele, but singahluka kuphela ini ama x intercept, because if you move along la ibu 0 but mase uqhubeka uhamba kangaka uyabona ukuthi ya increase, that's why ibo bani ibo 8. So I think guys you understand this, but if you have any question anginankinga uzongibuza comment section, phinde futhi ungibuza na Facebook, abanye ba inboxa amanye ama question futhi engiwenzayo ngiwathula kwabanye abafundi bengibuza wona, so ngiyathanda ukuthi ngiphinde ngiwashare nala ku YouTube khona abantu abaningi bezokwazi ukuthi basizakale ngawo, right? Okay, sesiqedile ngo number 3 wethu. Sesiya ku number 4. Number 4 now, it determine the equation of g in the form of y equal to mx plus c. This is a standard equation for a straight line graph, right? Mx plus c. What we know is that we know our coordinates ka, so athola ama coordinates abantu, so athola ama coordinates are c abobani abo 0 to 7. U-d wethu siyazi ukuthi u-y wethu ubani u0 la, and sitholile ama coordinates la e ukuthi awubani, sitholile ukuthi ubani positive 4 to negative 9. So u4 wethu uzoba 4 la. So 4 is to 0 and 0 is to 7, right? So why ngibhala lokho la? Azosiza nama coordinates la omabili ukuthi calculate i-gradient, right? So let's calculate gradient A2. Okay, you know the formula, guys. You must know it by heart. Formula gradient razi njengoba sayazi. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 s squared minus x1, right? So what are the coordinates? Coordinate for C is 0 to 7, and coordinate for D are 4 to 0, right? So say x, y, and x and y here. 1, 1, 2, 2. So simple. Our y2 is 0 minus y1, 7 all over. Okay, our x2 here. That is our x2. X2 which is 4. Okay, minus x1 y2 is 0. Okay. So our answer here is negative 7. It's negative 7. It's negative 7 is to 4, right? So our gradient, our m actually here is negative 4. This negative 7 is to 4 all over 4, right? Okay. So now, we already have C here. So now C utubani. So just write the equation. Equations are utubani negative 7 over 4x, and our C plus 7. Right. 7 is C. Right. Our 7 wethu ula uC mawubuka ama-coordinate ethu le sithe masolve calculate lapha sithola y wethu masenza y yabo masenza y yabo u0 masenza u-x yabo 0 sasala no7. So i-point ethu 7 uhlezi eyibani y intercept. Understand? Hope you guys understand. 7 to y intercept is not that, guys. Okay, so equation necessarily equation H is negative 7 all over 4x plus 7. Okay, so let's go back number 5. So number 5, wait down. Let's write down the equation of G of inverse. So of G or inverse law in the form of y. Okay. So uchi wetu yona lo uchi wetu tinibhala kahle lento ukuze confuse. This is our G(x) is equal to negative 7 over 4x plus 7. This is our G(x). Okay. So now they say let's start inverse kabani ka G(x). Right. Inverse of G(x) is over. So it's simple, like, guys. Usapha ama-variables kuphela into eyenzayo la awento eningi usapha nje ama-variables. So la usapha ubani instead of since we know y, so since we know la here is y and x, so usapha ama-variables kuphela. So if we usapha variables instead of y ufaka x over 4 instead of x ufaka y plus 7, right? But here they say ibhale in the form of y, so we have to make y a subject of the formula. Okay, so how can you do that? So simple, just so answer. Look at transpose, solve 7 over 4. Oh, and transpose this negative is going to be positive. So it's positive 7 all over 4 y equal to negative x plus 7. So if I say here and again here times by 4 all over 7, and here times by 4 all over 7. So this one cancel this one, this one cancel this one, and this one cancel this one. Sin y. So low times low, sin 1, sin 4 over 7x, and low times low, 7 cancel this one, sin 1 and plus 4. So this is our equation that they are looking for, right? So it's equation sitholile manje equation yethu ithi is negative 4 all over 7x plus 4, right? So right here, guys. So start here, guys, on number 5. So set number 6. Okay. Now number 6, guys, balulekile to understand. Number 6 was udinga understand ama inequalities. Tikune video lana engipostile emalangeni andlula, I think 2 weeks ago mangaphosisi bekade ichaza ngama inequalities. So if you understand ama inequalities, it will be easier for you to answer the question, right? So simple, guys. So chaza kahle ngicela nilalelisise ke le question, because that's where most of people get stuck. You understand? So lalelisise kahle, ungesise kahle ke lana, because so chaza ngendlela nje simple nangendlela futhi ezokwenza fast ukuthi kwazi uphendula le question, kube nama question, even noma usubhala test, ubhala exam, kube mnandi, right? Okay, so nje kumele uyenze lana ke, hlala nami, cila nami. Okay, sibheka iphi graph la into lokuqala umele uqale ubuze yona. Sibheka iphi igraph qala, sibheka igraph ka f at x. Ubani f at x wethu is a graph ye parabola, right? Parabolic graph yona sibhekayo, right? So into sibhekayo la, sibheka lapho khona ama values of x enjani less or equal to 0. So my less chaza usezobe njani a negative, I understand. My negative chaza a less la khona igraph at x khona less than 0, ila khona ama values ahamba along x. Hayi uma ubuka la ama values ahamba along x, sihamba la ama x axis, yabona. Uma waplaka to equation, original equation, which is my original equation, most feel my values la bengashow mafu waplaka la, mele either aba equal or aba less or aba negative ngamanye amazwi, yabona, uze wazi ukucertify ini equation, yabona. So na guys, leni ibaleka cool equation. So I think nenze just to, yabona, then was still into ngisho ngazothi umunye akusama ichaza, but yathi if I'm confused, I'm confused, ngizwa kahle, soyizwa ke manje, soyizwa manje ya wonke ukwenza focus into sengenza manje, right? Okay, so bheka ke la, sino A sino B, right? Let us say sibheka kanjani ukuze sisolve kalula. Isuyime kanje, right? So this is A, this is B. So A and B noma intervals, interval between A and B kube noma interval engale wa A kube interval engale wa B. So ama interval ongekho 1 2 3, right? So uzochecka ngama values. Qala uzochecka ama values are greater than uB. Ngamanye amazwi uB ama coordinates aB ebobani. Kubalekile sazi ama coordinates aB bekubani. So bekubani ama coordinates ka B. Check it. Ebobani ama coordinates aB. Sathole ngithe ngakhalkulate kuphi zeni phela khubuzeni abantu benkosi. Okay, ama coordinates a B ebobani ebo 7 is to 0, right? Bese kuthi A ebo 1 is to 0, right? Reason ngibhala lento lena angiyibhali nje kuphela ngoba ngiyibhalela yona, but ngifuna ukuthi we understand ibhale ngale ndlela ngiyochaza ngayo. Uma we understand namhlanje ngisaphinde idate, right? Okay, so what we need to do here, we talk my values are greater than 7 because ngithi now 7 hamba kanje 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 blah blah. My values are greater than 7. Imap. Now 7 any value greater than 7. So it's not 7.1 blah 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 blah, but I'm going to 8. When I can know my IP tanda, but take greater than 7. Okay, so checker. Okay, let's say in tattoo 8. And then check it out was ibone galula. Okay. Okay, was ibone galula. Tattoo 7 no comply to equation. Okay, mina ngizovela ngicalculate nje kuphela wena uzoyibheka uzoyifaka uyifayila wena equation ubone ukuthi lento ngisho uyayibona, right? Ngizofakela wena equation ibona lento ngisho uyayibona. So na equation mina ngizofaka nje 7 now laphana. So mina instead of x ngifaka u7 minus 4 squared minus 9. So ma u7 u0 mina sengifaka u7 ngenza manje kodwa u0 uchaza uthini? Uchaza ukuthi i-graph whether iyasichazela kumele ibe less or ibe equal, you understand? So u0 still has right, u0 wechaza ukuthi equal lokho. Okay, but masifaka u8 iba njani? Thola positive 7, so i-positive. So mangawafaka noma iphi value ngale greater than 7 anginankinga uzobona, but mina sesha ngale a greater than 7 anjani a positive. Okay, check ngale a less than 1 sibona ukuthi athi kanjani. Okay, ngoba less than 1 asicheck ubani? Asicheck u0 noma asicheck u0.5 uzoba kwena. Check u0.5 mina ngizocheck u0. So masithi 0 minus 4 squared minus 9. Ngithola futhi njani ivalue? Ngithola a positive nangapha. Okay, asibheke manje up between A and B. Okay, up between ubani A and B. So ngithatha ubani A and B, ngithatha nje ngithatha 3 between A and B. So ngithi 3 minus mangithi 3 okay guys, ngoba sesitholile ama values are less than A are positive and ama values are greater than B kanjani are positive. So now upper nendawo A and B are total negative. So mawuplaka noma uplaka noma iyiphi value la, let's suppose thatha u3 umplaka to the original equation here x uzo answer yakho uzothola ubani? Uzothola i-negative. So negative ichaza wona ukuthi ama values lawo anjani are less than ibani are less than 0 because ngoba vele kufuneka wona is either less or equal to bani to 0 so that they can satisfy this equation, you understand? So nonke ama values are between A and B anjani anjani satisfy in equation. So most of 1 and 7 mawufaka plug 1 to original equation uzothola u0. So very is means u0 chaza njani is equal to noma plug 7 lapha still uzothola bani u0. So that means equal to, right? So answer yethu la izothi ama values imapha satisfy equation la between A and B. So bani, so sukela ku1 la uthi 1 Ama values most so 1 are greater than lawo x connect greater khona anjani simplify equation. So ngakhona are greater than 1, ama values are greater than 1 and ama values are less than 7. Understand? Here's our 7, so sinasela ama values are less than 7 alapha nendawo. So ama values anjani are less than 7 and equal to. Understand? Answer A2 there, guys. Number 6. Ungakhohlwa subscribe, like. Akhona ama video amaningi akhona ngiwapostile before. Ungabuka kuwona ngizophinde futhi ngishare ne-link yami yaku Facebook. Ungaphinde futhi ufollow khona if you have any question, just find one inbox on Facebook. Ngikusiza la uthi khona, right?